maybe thinks that she's like belittling him or something, but I don't take it that way. I take it as she's speaking to her audience.
No, Unnatural vegan. This is what literally happened with the muscle protein synthesis thing. Coach Greg, and today's video is about Unnatural vegan. I don't know if it means she's a vegan on PEDs, that she's not natty, but I do like the title of the video that she did. Greg Doucette is right. Well, I mean, she's pretty smart because I'm right 99.6% of the time. Abby Sharp is wrong. Intuitive eating is breaking people's brains. I like that. It seems right to the point. Intuitive eating is breaking your brains. So let's see what she says. It's not like that's what she says. It's let's see what she says.
For those who don't know, Abby Sharp is a dietitian. She reviews YouTubers.
Abby Sharp even reviewed the Unnatural vegan's diet. She probably said she didn't eat enough variety of vegetables because she's vegan. You know, she probably said she doesn't eat enough protein. Who knows what she said? I'm sure she said she needs to eat more variety. She probably said she doesn't eat enough salmon.
And then Greg Doucette is also a YouTuber. He is a bodybuilder. He has competed in the past. I don't know if he currently competes.
Yes, I still compete. I'm not retired. I'm only 44. I got a lot of good years left in the tank.
Coaches people in terms of, weight loss and exercise and just getting healthier. Puts out a lot of videos by the look of it.
Abby Sharp just thinks I tell people to eat like a bodybuilder. No, I tell people to be healthy.
He takes steroids or something. I don't know anything about steroids, but I know he does take something and he talks about it. He's very open about it.
I think the something she's referring to is HRT, hormone replacement therapy, otherwise known as TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. It's a hormone that allows you to build more muscle more quickly that many people use as they get older. Starting to think that she's not actually unnatural because she doesn't really know what I take. She appreciates my honesty, that I'm actually telling you the truth, not just telling you what you want to hear, but telling you what you need to hear.
She chose 2 of his videos, and they are both when he is cutting before a competition. So he's trying to get his body fat below 5%, which is incredibly low. She feels justified commenting on these videos as if it were his normal diet. Even still, some of her criticism is just weird.
Already I can tell she's watched more of my videos than Abby Sharp herself, who reviewed my diet. She said, I watched his recent videos, and he does in fact eat a lot like he does when he's dieting for competition to get under 5% body fat, which she says is very low. Obviously it is. And I say, hey, I eat the same thing all the time, year-round, off-season, pre-contest. I just eat more of it because I eat foods that I like that I can eat for the rest of my life. I don't eat some magic diet that's boring, chicken, broccoli, and rice every day. No, she said herself, he's eating that egg white French toast stuff, big wraps, protein, ice cream, and so on. I eat it when I'm dieting. I eat it right now when I'm not dieting. I have a balanced life. I eat what I want.
When she's talking about how he should add like sauteed vegetables to his breakfast in place of like this green shake that she assumes is like this green powder or whatever with his French toast.
I would ultimately love to see just a little bit more variety in this meal. Maybe, throwing in some sauteed vegetables instead of the powdered green shake.
But his next meal is like full of vegetables. Like, why would he need to add more vegetables to that meal? I don't know. It's very weird to me.
Come on, Abby Sharp. You want him to have sauteed vegetables with his French toast for breakfast? Meanwhile, the next meal he has is loaded with vegetables. It's tons. No one eats more vegetables than me, Abby Sharp. She sees it. The Unnatural vegan sees it. I'm assuming she's vegan, and even she thinks I eat a lot of vegetables, and she's vegan.
My personal opinion, though, is that this French toast would definitely be more filling and satiating for Greg if it was made with a whole grain bread, since that would offer a little bit more fiber and protein.
But again, he's eating like so much vegetables. There's no way he's not getting enough fiber. So it's a weird criticism.
Maybe if she had said, hey, I think he's having too much fiber. Maybe he should reduce his veggies a little bit. That would actually make more sense than what she said in the first place. He eats more vegetables in a day than I eat in a week. So he doesn't have to worry about how much veg he's eating at every single meal. And I agree, most of your meals should be a well-balanced meal of various food groups, okay? I'm not saying, hey, you should just eat protein at this meal, just fat at this meal, just carb. No, I like to see balance, I do. But at the end of the day, what really matters is at the end of the day, what really matters.
It matters!
And that's how much total calories you have, and if you ate enough protein and vitamins, macronutrients, and all that good stuff. As you can see, you don't have to eat everything with chicken or steak. You can eat veggie stuff. You're allowed to make substitutions. People think that you have to eat meat all the time. You don't actually have to. There's plenty of protein. And she found the video where I'm actually eating Eve's meat. Non-meat, vegan meat stuff, fake meat.
But he's also eating just so much food and so many calories that his overall amount of fat that he's eating, like the grams of fat in his diet, could very well be fine.
So she makes a good point. I eat a lot of calories in a day. Even when I'm dieting, I eat more calories than the average person. So although the percentage of fat in my diet is low, the actual grams of fat is not that low. I'm eating enough fat, but it's because I eat a shit ton of calories. If you're on a 1,200 calorie diet, you probably can't eat the exact same food as me because you might not get enough fat. So some of the foods like the salmon that I have, you would need to include to keep your minimum amounts of grams of fat there. If you start throwing in a bunch of nuts and fats and peanut butter, chances are your calorie intake is not going to be low enough unless the rest of your diet is full of low calorie dense foods. And what are those? Like salads and protein ice cream, things like that. So you can, in fact, eat like me, even if you're on a low-calorie diet, and still get the fat you need. You just can't eat a shit ton of fat all the time.
And she talks about muscle protein synthesis and eating after lifting.
Yeah, she doesn't know anything about
whether
that.
you need to do that or not. She spends a lot of time on stuff like this.
Wasted
and I think
time.
Greg and other people take it as, oh, she's like speaking to him and trying to educate him, and he's like, well, duh, I already know all this stuff. Maybe thinks that she's like belittling him or something, but I don't take it that way. I take it as she's speaking to her audience.
No, Unnatural vegan. This is what literally happened with the muscle protein synthesis thing. She tried to say that there's an anabolic window after you lift weights, that you need protein after working out to replenish the muscle, build muscle, and so on. This is not true. So she's spewing misinformation. She's actually lying to her audience. Why? Because she doesn't actually know the truth. She has a few people researching, and they found some old studies. Yeah, studies, oh, it's shit, and she's wrong about the studies. She's actually misinforming the audience. So when I pick apart these things about her and what she's saying, I'm trying to give accurate information to the people watching the videos so they're not tricked. They're not getting more spews for more views. This happens all the time, and that's why I pick on social media influencers. I watch your videos, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions sometimes are watching this and being brainwashed into thinking the wrong things. So I will watch their video, talk about it, tell them the real facts, the real truth in the real world, so that they learn actual, accurate information. That's the goal of what I'm trying to do. When she did the video about me, if you watch that, you would gather incorrect information. So that's kind of why I was so mad. She's spreading misinformation and telling people the wrong information about Coach Greg himself. And all my subs, they know she was full of shit. So she says, come on, no, my $99 cookbook. Everyone who's bought it, they know better. They know the truth. She's like, come on, no. I think she's offended by the price. The price that's half of what I wanted it to be, $99. So come on, yes. So we're talking about how many calories you need. 1,800 average woman, 2,800 average man. I said the average person is overweight or obese. So if you're the average person and you're obese or overweight and you want to lose weight, you need to eat less calories than the average person. Does that make sense? If you're fat right now, you need to eat less than you're eating right now. She's like, oh, I don't agree with Coach Greg on that one. No, because if you start exercising and you burn off a lot of calories, you might be able to eat more than 1,800 calories and still lose weight. Duh! Calories in, calories out. Obviously, Coach Greg knows this, preaches it all the time. You don't have to just starve yourself to lose weight. You can go for a 3-hour bike ride. I go for bike rides. I do a lot of cardio, burns off a lot of calories. I know this, but I'm telling you, the average person watching this, if you don't like how you look because you have too much fat on your body, Eat less. Stop thinking, oh, I didn't lose weight because I starved myself. I probably need to eat more. If I just ate more, I would lose weight because I don't eat often enough. I don't eat enough calories. People actually think this. I know this for a fact because they hire me and write me and they say, hey, I'm overweight because I don't eat enough. It's like, what? What? The average woman eats 1,800 calories a day. The average man, 2,800 calories a day. That's what the average person is eating, in case you're just like, well, I don't know. It gives you a ballpark idea of what kind of calorie range people are eating. Should you be eating that much? No, you shouldn't. 1,800 calories a day for women, 2,800 for men. What does the average person look like? The average person looks like poop. So if you want to look like poop, chances are, keep eating as much as you're eating. Unless you're already awesome, unless you already look amazing, unless you're already a competitor, then this video is not for you. This is for the normal average person. The average person that maybe they work out and just wants to look a little bit better.
Yeah, it's mean. I would not word it that way personally, but the average person, at least in America, is overweight or even obese.
Promoting a constant state of undernourishment and seemingly attaching it to a sense of morality is so against everything I stand for and is just so problematic considering most of the world will never achieve Greg's physique, even with extreme dieting and restriction.
What? Where did he say that at all? Where did he bring up morality or like the person's character? What I took from that whole thing, and I watched it several times, was just that he's talking about aesthetics.
I don't even promote people to try to look like me. You see my videos, I say, picture your dream physique. Maybe it might even be Coach Greg's physique. You never know, some people might like that. You're gonna get halfway there at best. That's what I keep telling people. Halfway to your dream physique is more likely what you're going to do. I do nonstop videos about the fact that I'm on HRT, wouldn't look like this without it. I do natty or not videos saying, hey, most people can't look like this. Be realistic. I don't promote an unhealthy body that you can't achieve. I promote being real to yourself and trying to be better than you are. Not perfect, better than you currently are.
Oh, there's no coach, there's no such thing as good food and bad food. You're spreading the wrong message. Shut up! A chocolate bar is bad food. An apple is good food.
Like, I don't think it's controversial. Does anyone really think a candy bar is healthy?
Exactly. Does anyone think a candy bar is healthy? Come on.
Here's Abby's response. When we classify food into these distinct
Well, I don't even want to see that
categories,
again.
So the law of thermodynamics that Greg is referring to is just far too simple to account for human experience and weight fluctuations.
But it still all comes down to calories in versus calories out. It may not be easy to gauge that because of all of these factors, but it still ultimately comes down to calories in, calories out. If a medication is making you hungrier and so you gain weight, it's still calories in versus calories out. You're eating more food, you're eating more calories, and so you're gaining weight.
It's so obvious that she gets it. I can tell by the expressions in her face that she actually gets information and she's able to share it. So I like this woman. She is intelligent and knows what she's saying. Most YouTube channels, when I watch people speak, I'm like, they're always missing something. This woman, I feel like she knows everything about what she's talking about. So I'm happy to see that there's an educational channel on YouTube that other people can watch. And yeah, I think she's vegan and she's an unnatural vegan. Doesn't matter. It's still good information. Even though I eat meat, I'm not against somebody that doesn't eat meat.
Number 4, Greg's assumption that weight is a personal choice. Abby does not like that Greg tells people to exercise and to eat less calories in order to lose weight.
So yeah, your weight is a personal choice. All of us can eat fewer calories or do more cardio to burn more off. Obviously, it's not easy. Obviously, genetics plays a large role in this. But every single human being on this earth can lose weight. It's not some magical thing that you're predetermined that you must weigh 500 pounds. If you're 500 pounds and you eat less and do some walking, you might get down to 400 pounds. Whatever that
Why is it not on me again? What's happening? Now, who knows what I was just talking about?
But in none of those clips did he promote self-loathing and being miserable and not meeting your basic needs. The dude eats popcorn like every day. I don't think he hates his diet. When you see him eating his food, those protein sickle things, he seems like he genuinely enjoys them. The protein bar that he takes out of the freezer and it's like rock hard. Like,
Babe, that's what you said last night.
she makes it sound as though you're orthorexic if you eat food that you don't love. Like if everything you eat isn't something that you love, well, you must have an eating disorder.
Yeah.
What? Who eats food that they love every single second of every day?
Just don't eat the shitty protein bars, the ones with 300 calories, or like a protein cookie with like 350 calories and 100 grams of sugar or some bullshit. Just don't eat that. Eat healthy protein bars.
I don't see this as promoting orthorexia. Promoting orthorexia is this shit.
Avoiding cashews, not good for you.
People saying cashews are unhealthy, grains are unhealthy, sugar from fruit is bad, all of our food is covered in poison, so we have to eat organic. If you want to encourage disordered eating, this is how you do it. Freely's channel, that's how you do it, right? Unfortunately, a lot of YouTubers, unfortunately, female YouTubers doing these What I Ate Todays, unfortunately, a lot of vegan female YouTubers doing these What I Ate Todays. That's how you encourage disordered eating, not by telling people to eat less calories. And look, by Abby's standards, I think she's promoting orthorexia.
Exactly.
Again, by her standards. You know, talking about how, oh, he should switch to sauteed vegetables. Why? What's wrong with his green shake? What's wrong with that? Why are you making him eat cleaner foods, so to speak? Is that not orthorexia? Why are you chastising him about his food? Are you trying to encourage an eating disorder? Do you see how stupid that is? Most of the problems I have with her videos stem not from her dietetic background, but from her intuitive eating background. Anti-calorie counting, or like not even believing in calories at all because the law of thermodynamics doesn't apply to people or something.
I like how she puts this. To me, it's funny. I'm entertained by this woman. I like what she's saying. I hope you will watch her and enjoy what she says the way that I do. I encourage you to go watch her channel because I already can see she has quality information. So this woman, she's not even a fan of my demeanor. She doesn't like how I talk, how I act, the way I go about doing things. But if she had to pick someone to pick advice from, Coach Greg over Abby. Abby, who's a clinically whatever dietitian.
Like, it's easy and really expected to go after someone like Greg, who says people look like poop, right? And who yells and says shut up and like whatever. Yeah, that's not really surprising. But it's not just Greg. It's like the exact opposite of Greg, like super inoffensive, super nice people like Dr. Mike, who has been accused of fat shaming because he says that obesity is unhealthy, because he encourages his overweight patients to lose weight.
It's easier to just give everyone compliments than to tell them things to improve. That's what I do. I just speak the truth. A lot of people hate me for it, but I'm sticking to what I say, and I'm going to continue to do so.
And also, like, the way she talks about his food is she's just overtly like, it's gross.
Giant salad dressed with diet syrup? Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Yeah, no judgment. Greg, you do you.
She clearly does not like him, and maybe it influenced her ability to really look at his content objectively and to really hear everything he said and to ultimately paint an accurate picture of his channel. Oh, her comment about how he wants to be super shredded.
Super shredded. Yikes.
I thought she was body positive. I don't know. To me, that comes across as a little bit body shaming, lean shaming. I don't know what the hell you would call it.
Yeah, why is she lean shaming me? We're all the same. Black, white, gray, blue, purple, tall, short, manlet, female, male. We're circles. And if that offends you, you can also be a triangle or a quadrilateral, whatever shape you want to be. We are circles. Let's all bond together and be circles.
Anyway, I was going to say I'm going to go play Paper Mario.
And I have absolutely no idea what she's talking about other than I've heard of Mario. I think it's a game. I'm going to end it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette, IFBB Pro. Y'all know the videos are over there to click. You need to click at least one. Keep watching my channel. And until next time, I am out.
It is the baby I took from Randor, Princess Adora. What?